Alright, what is up guys? Welcome back to the Gearcast. Today I'm joined by Prof Beetle Boy and RageFaceHYPE, who is gone for a second because he's settling down the household like the big boy he is, you know, man of the house type stuff. Say what's up, Ryan.
Sac passe, name's Beetle Boy, and my wife took the kids.
Ah, Karen.
Yeah, hate her.
So, what are we talking about on today's podcast, my guy? You got a story to start this off?
Me?
Yeah,
Personally?
yeah.
Okay. It's gonna be like nerve-wracking since like Johnny's just gonna be like sitting in the corner, you know, not saying anything. But I did go to a Smash tournament, and quick story because I won't have to tell most of it since Prof Beetle Boy, who was actually somebody on the podcast recently, will have a story for it, and just a pretty fun like adventure. Just a quick sum up to like the story. I won a match, lost a match, got into the losers bracket, won a match, lost a match, and Victor like curve stomped everybody. It's actually quite scary. I kind of want to box him up on a Switch one day. Yeah, that's the whole thing. If you want me to go into detail, I can, but I kind of want Johnny to go into like the update about his like bowler, like life, since that's what we've been talking about on the like last few episodes of the podcast.
Oh yeah.
We might just have to change it to like the bowler podcast.
The Bullcast.
The Bullcast, yeah.
Bullcast.
What was
that
that
little
enemy?
update on my life? I'm still a dead YouTuber. I don't know what it is, but I've gotten back into Fortnite, that new arena style. I'm a sucker for ranked. I like anything ranked, Play CSGO, I play comp even though I'm trash, Overwatch comp, I'm trash at that. Siege comp, I'm trash at that. There's just something about the competitive edge, when you win a match, it just makes you feel real good.
It's so sad, bro. All y'all are like in silver, and like I'm over here at the bottom of the barrel, and like it was like in the beginning too. I don't know what happened, y'all. It was because y'all were in spring break. Y'all had more time to play each other, and y'all had Josh. But
right,
like,
well, that's not even a fair thing because like I got ranked in silver though. Like that spring break, I literally played like total maybe like 4 hours, like 4 or 5 matches.
Okay.
And I lost like 3 of them.
Y'all def played together, bro. I'm at the bottom of the barrel and freaking copper, Everybody else is like silver, so it's kind of sad for me at the bottom.
This week I haven't been playing much because I've literally only been playing like CS and Fortnite this week.
Bro, if we're being honest, like I think like we just played like some Siege actually earlier, and that was like probably the only Siege I played this week, if we're being honest.
I played a little bit with Johnny yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'd be running it up in Siege though. We're actually thinking about so if you're watching the Gearcast right now, the sneak peek there, we might actually be thinking about for the next Infinite Gear Funny Moments to be doing a Purity Friends intro, and it might be in Spanish. So
also something there could be a possible gear video or my video. I don't know. I'm not sure what I want to do yet, but Injustice 2 tourney with all the gear members who have it.
Oh, a tournament? That's pretty lit. How many people for a tournament do you need?
I think you can do it with like 3.
Oh, that's not a tournament. That's not a tournament, but
well, I guess a little mini tournament, because Johnny's the
only
only one who has
right.
it. We're gonna call it a tourney, okay?
That's literally the semifinals, and then just the big bad.
Yeah. I mean, there's some other stuff. I wanted Black Ops. I fell off with it, to be honest.
Can't relate.
Because I had nobody to play with, but they added arena mode to that, which was in Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 2, which was like my favorite shit ever. Bro, I'm gonna be honest, ever since that one night John got me on Minecraft with him and what's his face?
Jeez.
Low key, bro. No, low key, when I'm just chilling or I'm bored or something, don't know what to play, I'll just like literally just boot up Minecraft and just be chilling.
It just sits on the server, does nothing,
No, bro. I got this little like house built up. It's all nice with glass windows and stuff. You guys should have one. So check it out.
Head in there real quick. I don't know, bro. Like I don't know, like I'm not like trying to brag or whatever. Johnny's back, but like I don't know. Like I think like because I like played Minecraft for so long or whatever, like literally when I play Minecraft, here's what happens, right? Like I get a little productive, right? And then I just get this feeling of like existentialism, like, oh yeah, I'm mining blocks, but like it's not really gonna matter, I guess. I might defeat the Ender Dragon, but what does it really matter, What if I just get killed in the next 5 seconds and lose all my XP? This is getting boring. What else can I do? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's just been my mindset when I've been playing Minecraft.
It's just fun as fuck playing it with friends other than like Johnny and Josh, because they just fucking sit there killing you the whole time.
Hey, we have a whole story from that. Pandas is a little
no, fuck that, bro. They shot me, and then when I tried to retaliate, just fucking. It was literally
Young
like some.
Candace,
It
short.
was some slave. Listen, I'm gonna keep it.
I tried to shoot Josh.
I'm gonna keep it short and simple, right? I'm
I'm
gonna keep it short and simple. Me and Ryan, out of like the main geared members that you guys have like known, are like the only minorities in the main group. All right.
I mean, don't bring you. Don't
We
gotta,
get
like,
bullied.
not true.
Yes, it is.
Hey man, Josh is Irish. Okay, he's a minority, maybe.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Chill, bro. Listen, if he's Irish, he's Irish, bro. If he says he's Irish, he's Irish.
Still white. Irish people are still white, and that's like saying British people are British and not white. They're fucking white.
It's just a different specimen of Caucasians, all right? Listen, back in
dude,
American
listen.
history-
Every white person is like some sort of like they're not just like fucking white. They're like Italian or fucking something.
Oh, you're right.
Because there's always that one white kid that's like, oh, I'm like 32% Italian, but they don't look Italian at all.
I mean, you know, and then you have that one.
AKA me, I'm 32% Italian.
Get the fuck
Maybe
out of here, dude. See what I'm talking about?
I mean, yeah, man.
I'm Italian. I'm Native American, partially.
Oh, now that
partially
Johnny's back,
Polish.
Johnny, I heard you were thinking about making a donation of your old bowling ball to me, so I can start out my bowling career with you.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about it, but you know, I
What if I get you a date with the Alexa Dot?
I mean, if you want to slide a date with the Alexa Dot, buddy.
Are you giving me a
I
bowling
thought you
ball?
and Gridlock were already
Yeah. Hey, listen, John, bro. You hook me up with a bowling ball, my man's. Every fucking Saturday, I'm there, bro. I'll bowl alongside you.
He's like your bowling slave now.
For real, bro.
Well,
He's like,
you know what?
he's thinking about it. He's like,
I was listening while I was talking to my mom, you know, and I feel like, because you can't, you have to wait until next week to be able to join us, because this year's almost over. So, you know, every Saturday, you know, it's 7:50 every Saturday.
In the morning?
You do that? No, it's 7:50 to bowl, right? And then practice starts at 10 a.m.
7:50 in the morning when you'll get ready to vigorously work your right hand. Are you ready for that type of commitment?
No,
Fuck
it's
yeah,
only
dude.
it's $7. No, it's $7.50 every week, and you have to be there at 10 o'clock when practice
That's cheap
starts.
as
Even
fuck.
though I'm late.
That's so cheap.
Baller.
Bro, I'll be there 7:40. Fucked up.
It's at Freeway Lanes. You know where that is?
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I'm yawning. It's a little past my bedtime, you know.
I'm
What
gonna
is
fuck
it?
up a freeway lane. Not
So
so
my
bad,
man's
but back in the day, bro, I had this white friend named Billy, right? His mom was one of those typical, like, you know, movie moms, you know, always went out to do shit, big family, you know.
All right, Tiffany, take your friends. We're gonna go
She
see
was,
that
I don't know,
game.
bro. She was like a ghetto, like, Caucasian mom. It was the weirdest shit ever.
Hey, yo, get in the van.
Bro, she was like the most like Caucasian. Like she had the mentality and like did all the things that like the nicest like white moms that get stepped on do. But bro, she didn't even give a fuck. She would hit me sometimes, bro. I remember one time I spent the night at his house and we got into an argument and he started like hitting me. So I jumped on top of him and I was like hitting him and then he threw me into a bed frame. Right?
You get the most violent stories that you talk so casually about.
Cause
Yeah,
it's
kinda
Cleveland.
He kind of just shanked you on the floor. You know?
He was like, dude,
kinda
we
got-
met, dude. The way we met, dude. I think he's like 4 years older than me or some stupid shit like that, right?
Yeah.
He's just like way older than me, bro. I was in like kindergarten, and I was outside flying my RC helicopter, and he was like 2 houses down. He came over with no fucking shirt and some yee. He was like, "Hey, can I fly your helicopter?" He don't sound like that, by the way. But I was like, "Sure, man." And he crashed it on the fucking top balcony, and we became friends.
Just like
Just like
He's
that,
like,
bro. I invited him inside. I was like, "Hey, you want to play Surf's Up on my GameCube?" He's like, "Fuck yeah, dude."
bro, why does everybody have Surf's Up? Why that game
But
is
like,
so good?
anyways, like we were fighting. We were playing like Simpsons on my GameCube, right? And I was spending a night. His mom got fucking pissed, bro. She ripped me off, bro. She hit me across the face and she hit him, bro.
Dang.
She ripped all the cords out of my fucking GameCube and just fucking threw it, bro. She put it all in a bag, bro. She told me to sit in the fucking living room. She threw that bitch right towards the front door. She was like, "You're gonna wait here
I'm
until
telling
I'm."
you right now, like I saw this clip of on Instagram. Oh, there's a few things we gotta talk about that was circling around on Instagram. But like, I'm telling you right now, just out of the blue, if you're like, any ladies potentially watching this podcast, bro, and this gotta be the same for y'all, bro. I cannot have a woman who touches my technology, bro. That's like too. You ever seen like those like, oh my god,
What,
like,
they like just hop
CJ
on your computer and shit?
That and like, all right, so CJ So Cool, right?
Yeah.
There was a prank where like I think he got mad at her or something like that. Like she like said he was breaking up, and the first thing royalty went for was the TV, bro. She was gonna rip that thing like, bro. She was gonna
like
run it, bro. She was gonna run back with that thing, bro. Oh my god, bro. She about to body slam the TV. Like that's scary to me, dude. Like, oh my god.
That's something I would never put my hands on a woman, bro. Like,
Bro,
if you ever
I'm
break any of my
sorry.
fucking property, you're out. Like, I don't care.
Exactly right. Like what?
Like, I don't care if we have
Especially
kids
the
together,
stuff.
bro. If you're gonna be crazy like that, especially around the kid, that ain't
Take
good
the
for any of us,
kids,
bro. Like,
like-
fucking take. I'll come visit them on weekends. I'll pay child support. Get the
Oh,
fuck
no,
out of
I'm
here.
sorry, bro. But if they got the same genes as you,
For real, like that anger can't be in my. I'm good. Fuck that. I'm gonna be like, you can't be with the kids. I'm getting this little bitch baptized real quick. We out. I'm going
that's
to
a
church.
triple
now.
baptization.
For real, you know how them Russian fucking people be baptizing the baby, just dunking them underwater like 32 times real hard. For real, bro. Christ compels you. Just fucking dip that baby in on some.
So did you hear about? Y'all might have seen it, cause do y'all follow like Zuck on Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So did y'all hear about like the thing like I know you guys
autistic
don't want
kid.
too close to it, but like this place at Interboro.
Yeah, the
There-
autistic kid, the kids jumped him.
Right. That's all people were talking about. Oh my god. Do you know about that, Johnny?
You know about what?
Or
So
there was like this thing with like everybody on Instagram was just like piling up, right? There were these two kids who beat up an autistic kid, and then just
Oh,
ran
yeah,
off on their bikes.
I didn't see it, but I saw the video after it where
Yeah.
like he got jumped. Where they
Yeah,
got-
everybody was on that, bro. I went to school the next day. Everybody was just talking about like meeting up and like beating them up or whatever. Everybody all over Instagram was like dissing him, and the boy was like low key getting clout off of it.
Bro, they leaked his everything, bro. His fucking
I know,
address, his
bro.
school.
They're like trying to like military, like what is it? Strike him down, bro. They said people was coming to his house and whatnot. And you know what? I'm not like I'm not gonna say no gamer. I'm not gonna say no tags or whatever. Because if anything, that's just gonna like give him more exposure. But like, that's kind of crazy. Like they said that he didn't know he was autistic or whatever like that. So I'm just wondering what did the bull say to like get him angry? And apparently like the kid just pushed him back. So he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna fight you."
For real.
I mean, then again, I was the same guy that was defending a bunch of points last
But
podcast.
it's crazy how
just-
that works though, because like
I could defend him.
people
look,
defend
yeah,
themselves, right? And then the people who's like going after that person wants to get mad and like try to like fight more about it.
I honestly don't like the people who like you can
Like,
see it, like you peep it sometimes. Like I'll let you talk in a second, Johnny, but like you can peep it sometimes, like and the people who like easily like, cause like at least in my perspective, right? Like there's like a sense of honor to where like if you know you're sturdy or whatever in mix or something like that, there's like no reason you should like pick on someone that's like belittling you, like that you know that is like, how do I put this, like weaker,
Like can't
for
defend
example.
themselves.
No, just for an example, weaker for themselves, but they talk a lot of hot stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they don't put your hands on them, and you know that they're stronger and you're stronger, you kind of have the sense to be like, whatever, even if they're like talking that hot stuff. You know what I mean? But then again, like,
Alright, but the only kids who talk shit are the ones who like can defend themselves, right?
nah.
Cause it's always no kids. The like targets are people who they think like can't like defend themselves and shit, right? You never see some fucking like like some big body ass fucking kid that's like talking mad shit to like some fucking guy who's like way bigger than him.
I mean, the only instance where that stuff happens is like when like the
I guess
kid
weight
like
wise,
people learn. You know what I mean? Like the things happen for a reason.
like freshman year, there was this one kid, right? This other guy was coming up to him, and he was doing some real sus stuff, bro. Like he was just going up and giving like titty twisters and shit, right?
Oh God.
He was literally doing it for like the whole fucking science class, right? So then, dude finally gets fed up, right? So he's like, stop right now, just like fucking like stop touching me. I don't want you to touch me. So the guy thinks it's funny. He's like, oh, what are you gonna do about it? So keep in mind, he was doing that for like an hour straight, right? Dude fucking stands up, had enough of it, cocks his fucking hand back, slaps him across the face as hard as he fucking could.
Right, bro. Like,
And the guy picking on him was like a sturdy guy. Like, he was like a foot taller than him and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, he wants to get pissed as fuck. Like, he's like taking off his shirt and so, oh, talking like, oh, you want to fucking work? Like, oh, I was just fucking with you. Like, no, bro, you're not fucking with. You're sitting there like fucking messing with the kid, right?
Yeah, like really messing with him. Yeah.
And then he wanted to do even grimier shit. He fucking had this whole group like follow this kid all the way home. Like, they were following him home, pushing him in the street and shit.
Right.
Like, this
I
shit's
hate
so
that,
fucking
like,
retarded, bro.
Oh my god, like, I don't know, like, what do you do that for, bro? Like, honestly, like, the only reason, like, I can see that for is just to, like, sell, like,
I'll
this,
be
like,
right
fake
back.
sense of, like, self-worth and be like, oh, I'm tough or whatever, you know what I mean? I mean, I can see it at the same time, but at, like, the same time I can't, bro. What do you think, Johnny?
I think if the kid legitimately like didn't know, you know what I'm saying, and the kid was like pushing his buttons and stuff, or like they were like we don't know the backstory or anything what happened. Like for all
Yeah.
we know, the like kid could have been
He
like
could be talking, like, hot stuff, and he's, like, even though he's autistic, he could have just been, like, what is it, ending this man's career?
yeah, like you never know what could have happened. Like who
Yeah.
knows? You know, maybe he had a legitimate reason for what he did, but like just out of context, it seems really bad for the kid. Like God have to
Yeah,
feel bad.
bro.
Bro, I just hate when like fucking like the thing that I fucking hate, right, is when people like pick on kids, or even that in general is just like fucking retarded. But especially when you pick on somebody and then you want to get mad when they try to defend themselves.
Yeah, it don't make no sense.
I'm gonna be honest, like I kind of like felt like in that like kind of same situation before, where like you're like that type of person to where like they're like picking on you, right? And you said like, oh, that people get mad when they defend yourself, but it's like that much worse when like they can't, you know what I mean? And like they try to, like they fail like the worst way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh my god, like I won't get too much into it, but like I don't tell the story too much, but you know, if at the end of the day, like I think these are like one of the things that like kind of like build on like my own type character. You know what I mean? Because like a lot of people will say that like you know, oh, I won a lot of fights. You know what I mean? I never really lost a fight or whatever. But if we're being honest, you know, I think like I was like the type of bull, but you know, and I've changed a lot, but I think I was like the type of bull in my opinion. Like when we went back to the whole like smart mouth thing, and you say that like somebody who like you know was talking smart or whatever, we should be able to defend themselves. But then again, they're like those type of people who you know didn't learn their lesson yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like what is it? There's eventually, if there's some person you know that's being very very smart, what is it? There's eventually gonna be somebody to punch them in their mouth and prove them wrong. Okay, you know what I mean?
AKA Conor McGregor and Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You know what I mean? Conor McGregor punching on a 4-year-old. You know what I mean?
No, like Conor McGregor just runs his mouth even though he wasn't. He's good, but like he's nowhere near the greatest of all
Bro,
time.
the best case of that,
I'm
bro,
so
was
happy
like
to see this
freshman
team up.
year in my high school, bro. There was I can't say the real names. Let's just call them Jay and Aaron, all right?
Yeah.
So Jay had this fucking tablet, right? And it was like a brand new tablet. He was just chilling on it. He had like mad games on there, like hacked games and shit. And then
Minecraft.
Aaron is like the most ignorant. He was like the weakest fucking like softest kid ever, right? Talked the most shit. He would go to the biggest kid in school talking about, oh, I could beat your fucking ass. Like, quit talking to me.
Right, like.
And there was even like this one kid. Shit, what do we call it? No, Curtis. Right, let's just call him Curtis.
Kurt Wizard, shout out.
But he would like everybody fucked with this kid in school, right? Literally for no reason. I mean, he was like this fucking like annoying ass kid, and he would just like talk shit and like step in conversations for no reason. But like you could obviously tell this kid like couldn't defend himself and shit, right? He got mad because he was defending himself. Like it wasn't even like he pushed him or something. It was just like verbally, right?
Yeah.
Dude fucking stood up, punched him right across the face.
Ooh,
And then
wait.
Curtis sat like right back down. He didn't do nothing because he didn't know how to defend himself.
Wow.
And then at the end, it was like towards the end of the year, right? Jay fucking was chilling with his tablet, so Aaron stole it. And Jay was like, "Give my stuff back." He went and snitched on everything. So then Aaron got in trouble. They took the tablet back, gave it to Jay, and then he got suspended, right? So then he got real mad. He was like, "Oh, after school, I'm beating your ass. Meet me at the corner." So fucking everybody gets to the corner and shit. Fucking they start fighting. Aaron starts swinging on dude, right?
Yeah.
I don't think Jay got hit like maybe once or twice, but it was literally nothing fucking serious, dude. Guy fucking hit him once, busted Aaron's lip open and shit. Like, literally knocked dude to the fucking ground. And Jay was literally the nerdiest fucking skinniest, like, whack-ass looking kid ever. He literally looked like Donatello off the live-action Ninja Turtles movie, bro.
Oh, no.
Donatello? Wait, like extra jacked?
No, not extra jack, just in the face.
Bro, I'm about to go rewatch those movies, because I have...
Bro, it was like everybody was cool with Jay too, bro. Like he could be weird at times, bro. He was like that dude. Like he talked about everything, bro.
He was like that dude that like you wouldn't consider your friend.
Yeah, no,
like,
I would consider him a friend. That dude was like weird as fuck, but everybody was chilling with him.
You see, I think that's the case, and I think everybody eventually gets it. But like, I think that's like one of the cases where someone just gets like put in their place. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure after that, like, he wasn't talking all that hot stuff all the time. You know what I mean?
Bro, but that's the thing. He still came back to him. Oh, it was just like whatever. Bro, like even look, it was like the last few days of school. Like we were like still forced to come or whatever. It was me and him in the English class, like by ourselves, because like barely anybody was coming the last few days. So the fucking principal of the school came in. That was the principal at the time. He was like, "I know I'm not supposed to say this, but you know how your dad is proud of you getting like straight A's. I'm proud of you for that." He was like, "I know it's wrong, but that kid's been messing with everybody, and you really put him in his place, and I'm proud of you for that, son." I'm like, damn. This is the fucking guy. Like, the fucking principal, like, literally dapped him up and shit. I was like, no fucking way, dude.
Alright,
that's what you... Bro, that's called bad.
That was, like, the craziest fucking shit.
That's wild.
That'd be funny. It's like some weird like stuff where like the teacher, like the principal's paying people to beat people up or whatever.
He's like, "Hey, I'll change your fucking F to an A. Just beat this kid's ass. Rock his fucking shit."
Jimmy, I'll give you an A if you destroy Michael. Okay? Yeah. You put a silly putty on my shoe. Kill him.
Bro, I don't know if this annoys you guys as much as it annoys me, but doesn't it annoy you guys when, like, you'll be watching a stand-up comedian and they'll, like, claim that all their stories are 100% true, and then they'll, like, say some wild stuff that's, like, never happened in history?
Okay, so one time I, like, jumped out of, like, a 5-story window and survived.
What, when some kid just, like, pulls up with some fake-ass story?
Bro, it's so nice. Like, a creator, like, yeah, this story is completely true, couldn't make it up. So, like, I jumped out of the, you know, Empire State Building, and I landed on my feet, like...
Maybe Max was playing GTA 4.
Yeah, well, Max just had his parachute.
For real.
And then I just asked Roman to go bowling with me.
I already know what it is.
Well, how many minutes are in?
23.
I think it's
Do you think it's time for the debate topic?
Yeah, I think it's about time for that hot debate topic.
Alright. So, I know this has been a whole big news thing, too. I don't know if you guys are in the loop as much, because, like, I mean, it was on Instagram, too,
I've seen
but on Twitter...
memes, yeah.
On Twitter was an especially big thing. But, like... So, it was released, like, an old video back in, like, Cardi B stripper days, where she admitted to drugging and robbing men. So she would slip shit in their drinks and, like, go back to the hotel room, fuck them, and then, like, rob them afterwards.
Whoa! Oh my god! So bad!
That's fucking... But, like, think about it. Like, everybody's saying because she's a girl, it's alright, you know?
Right, like...
And it's crazy because I feel like that's the same truth. It's, like, the same shit, rape allegations, right? There was this... I forgot what the dude's name was, but some girl, like some white girl, made a allegation against this black dude. He was like a high school, like, all-star athlete, right? Yeah. And he had like a full fucking ride to like college and shit.
You see it so much.
All
and
that
then,
stuff get like turned down.
Bro, yeah, she made a false rape allegation. I think he spent like 16 years behind, or it was like 6 or something. I don't know what it was. It was a lot of fucking years behind bars. And then she finally came out and like made a Facebook post talking about, oh yeah, it was fake. I just made it up.
That would
Ruined
hurt
dude's
so
whole
bad.
fucking like
Oh my God,
career,
life.
dude.
Yeah. No, that ruined his life.
Yeah, and like if some guy did that, he would get years behind bars, right?
Now, if we're being honest, like that's just a case of a double standard. And honestly, like I remember you told me this earlier, and like if we're being honest, like I had some time to think about it, but like it's just some blatant sexism. You know what I mean? Like, sure, we're supposed to be in this like new 2019 age where everybody can be an Apache attack helicopter and everybody's equal or whatever, and like people should be charged the same way. But we're always gonna go back to that like old like women should be treated more lightly or whatever or deserve. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, it is what it is, but like, dude, especially with the Cardi B thing, that's so fucked, right? Because like, then people started like sticking up for like the Bill Cosby and like R. Kelly cases, right? Because like Bill Cosby, let's be real, dude doesn't have much time on this fucking earth anyways, and they're trying to lock him up and shit for like old ass allegations. And then the R. Kelly shit, that's old stuff too, right?
Yeah.
But Cardi B literally like admitted, there's literal fucking proof that she did that shit. All she did was put out an apology on fucking Twitter, and now everybody's defending her and shit. Like all her fucking fans are defending her for what?
I mean, I guess like maybe the dudes that she probably did that to aren't like like a wet little like wet blanket guys who are like, oh, I didn't like that Cardi B. How dare you?
I mean, they're
But
probably
again,
like
she did
mad
rob
fucking
them.
pissed that they probably didn't even know what happened, bro. She drugged them. It's like if someone fucking drugged a woman and then robbed her afterwards, right? Dude's
No,
gonna get like
that
fucking a
would-
30-year
Super duper rape,
sentence.
maximum prison.
For
Oh my
real.
God, you're so bad.
That's like the most fucked up. Like a woman can ruin someone's life and get away with it, right? A guy so much as like breathes on a fucking woman and their life behind bars.
Rape, yeah. What is like? Oh my God, that stuff is scary, bro. I hate to think about that. Like I get so mad thinking about that stuff. You know what I mean?
I don't even want to get married, bro, because if you get when you get married, dude, half of like all your shit is your woman shit.
And that's why
I mean,
I'm signing
again,
up
like
for
yeah,
you.
the thing about getting married thing is like it's the double thing. So what are you thinking about? It's either like love or like being realistic. You know what I mean? Like
Fuck love, bro. I'm trying to be realistic because if something happened, I don't trust shit, bro. I got trust issues for real. And seeing like all these cases and like everything that happens with all these people and getting divorced,
that
bro.
makes you get trust issues, right? Like ain't nobody trying to get married.
You like people say it's like, oh, it's whatever. That's just shit that like happens to other. That's real fucking life, dude.
If you live with somebody, right? If you live with a chick, right? And like say like for the stuff that we trying to do too, right? Imagine like you meet this chick, she's pretty alright or whatever. Things don't work out, you don't like her or something. You try to like break her off, and then she'll be like, oh, nah, I'll say that you like clap my cheeks without consent all over the internet, and I'll ruin your career.
For
And
real,
people
bro.
buy that stuff. That can easily like mess you up. You know what I mean? Like
And I
that
ain't gonna
stuff
lie,
is
bro.
so scary.
Marriage and shit, fuck that. Like I don't care if there's females on y'all some bitches, bro. For real, cause like. Dude, it's literally like there's barely any cases you see out there of like a fucking, what is it, like girl getting cheated on nowadays, bro. It's always the girl cheating on their fucking man for what? Like, bro, you could give them the fucking world and they're fucking gone like that.
I'm sorry, like I'm starting to think a lot of dudes like to some degree have like what is it, self-conscious issues. You know what I mean? Like,
Bro,
you know what I mean? Like,
dude, there's been like so many fucking like cases where like they do everything for their girl and their girl just goes out and fucking cheats.
apparently, I watched like videos of this. Like, apparently, like
when he calls his girl and then she answers the phone getting clapped.
is that right? Like, oh my God,
That shit's
we've
so
seen
terrible.
the videos, but like, listen, bro. Basically, the thing is, right? It's like, how do I put this? Like, they start to feel like too pampered. You know what I mean? Like, I watched the video by like this guy named Immortal Minds, and like the guy's like kind of crazy. Like those videos, like his discussion videos.
Yeah.
And it's basically like stuff like there were videos like is she like an asset or a liability, and it's basically like the early way to tell. You know what I mean? Is that the one? And the other thing is like, I think like a reason like girls cheat a lot and whatnot is like because like a lot of bulls who start to become in their feelings and like start to commit, like girls don't like a lot of girls don't like the bulls who are like, oh my God, babe, I love you, like, oh, love me, like, lovey-dovey type stuff, you know what I mean? Because, like, the first thing that attracts, like, what a lot of women like like
Drugs
in
and
the first
criminal
place.
offenses.
Besides that, a man who's on the line, you know what I mean? And then like when the woman like it becomes their like main grind, like the main thing in their life, it kind of starts to turn them off. You know what I mean? Like it's not like the person you fell in love with. You know what I mean? Like the driven bull. You wasn't driven by like my eyes being beautiful and you wanting to make me a sandwich every day. You like
So what? They were like committed to like a hard-working man, but then he like stopped focusing on his work because he was focused on his girl.
on her, right? And like started to love her more, you know what I mean? Get more feelings, you know what I mean? And then like basically she takes advantage of it, you know what I mean? And then like does what she wants, he
Alright,
loves
but
me
that's
or whatever.
bullshit because then girls like feel obligated to be like, oh, well, my fucking last man didn't love me or they're fucking hoes and shit. They be cheating. Like, I want a man who's gonna love me or something, right? And
Right.
when that guy like spends his whole life fucking sitting there like grinding his fucking ass off at work to provide for you and your fucking family and shit, right?
I don't know, man. Maybe
you
we
wanna go
need
do
to
some
have
fuck
someone
shit like
on
that.
the podcast like defend because maybe we just might all be being biased or something.
Bro, like that's like fucking dumb shit though. Cause I mean, I'm not saying like every girl's like that, bro, but like I feel like it just depends on where you are, bro. Cause I feel like every girl in my city is like that. And every time I hop on social media, bro, it's like every person in my fucking city that I know, bro, is always complaining about shit like that. And it's just like a proven fucking fact, bro.
I'm trying to think. I don't even be like on other people's social medias too much, so like I don't know too much about that. But painfully loyal people, you know what I mean? I'm still looking at my ex-wife. You know,
Like,
she's
fucking-
got 5 kids. Karen.
Like, it's
Really
dumb
loyal
shit
to
because, like,
Tyrone.
Roman Atwood, he did some real shit, right? Because he got married to his first wife at a young age and had his first kid, right? Now, he don't hate his kid or shit. Like, he fucking loves his kids, right? But I think she cheated on him or some
Wife.
shit, and she left him, right? So she gets, like, half of whatever he fucking made before and all that shit. So then he had, like,
That's
trust
why-
issues with her, right?
Yeah.
So his wife right now, Brittany, he said, like, in past vlog and shit, like, he's just kind of shaky on getting married because of, like, his last marriage. Dude literally waited, like, 10 years together to, like, make sure that she was, like, settled in with him. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not about to just, like, meet some girl and then, like, after a year or two or even 3,
wanna
just,
get
like, fucking get
married,
married
yeah.
and shit. Like, first of all, I couldn't have even fucking, like, let's say I'm not even, like, you know, at the point of success where I want to be. And then they want to, like, get married and then fucking get a divorce or something. And then everything that I
That
fucking
would be
grinded
like,
for is
oh
theirs.
my god, bro. Like I'm thinking about that right now. That'd be heartbreaking to me, dude. That would like tear
For
me
real.
down. Like that would really tear
And
me down the
then
peg.
I've seen, like, a lot of videos and shit where, like, when people get married and shit, they've talked about it. And even, like, Jason Nash, I think he talked about it in a video, too. Like, when you get married, well, he talked about it on the podcast. When you get married, like, your bank accounts basically become one. Like, you
Yeah.
guys get a credit card. You guys each get a credit card to that bank account. Like, your shit becomes joint. Well, that's bullshit, bro. Because, like, what if you become successful and shit, right? And you're just, like, grinding on your own shit. And then your girl wants to just, like, oh, like,
Bye,
fuck,
Kizzy.
I'm a manager at Target or some shit, and you're fucking rich and shit right now. I'm just gonna quit my job and just spend all your fucking money. Like, no.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, you could be the love of my fucking, like, you're fucking bitch. Get out of here.
I mean, but then again, like, how will like that's the other question. Like, how like far are you willing to go? You're right, dude. I can't even try to defend that. I was gonna try and be like,
Bro, how far I'm
well,
willing to go
maybe
for?
love's
I'm
worth
down to
spending
provide
money.
for her and the family. Like, if she wants to go out to fucking dinner, like, every once in a while, sure. I'll buy her clothes every now and then, and I would keep up with shit for the house, right? Like, help her pay bills and shit. Fuck, if I had more money than her, I'd, you know, pay most of the bills and shit, right? But, like, I'm not about to just, like, oh, if she was like, oh, hey, give me a few $100, I'm gonna go shop and shit with my fucking friend. Like, no, fuck out of here, dude. You got your own money for that, like.
That stuff is scary.
That shit's
bro.
dumb as fuck.
Bro, if you're
Listen, okay. Wait, you wanted to say something, Johnny?
alright, if you're ever gonna get married, make sure you sign your preamp before you get married, bro.
Yeah, isn't that the shit, like, when you get married, it's like,
If you sign a preamp and you get to like,
yeah, it's like,
get
you
divorced,
guys don't get any of each other's shit.
yeah, no, you
Yeah,
don't
that's
get
the
any-
only way to get married, bro.
You know,
Oh yeah, okay. So my name's Prof Beetle Boy. I like long walks on the beach and all that, and I like nice, respectable women who won't try and divorce me as soon as I get married and take half of my money.
It's crazy though, because bitches will be like, "Oh, I'm not gonna sign that. That means you don't love me, or so you don't trust me." Fucking a year down the line, they'll be
That's
like,
so
"All right,
snaky though. Like,
I'm out this
why
bitch."
would? Cause.
That's just dirty, bro. If they're like, that's like
Oh yeah, dude,
that
if
level-
we're like, I don't care if we're like fucking, say like 8 years together and we're finally about to get married and she won't sign that bitch, I'll be like, fuck it, get out my face. Like, we could stay
Bro,
together
that's
as like
like-
boyfriend and girlfriend, but if you're not about to get married like this, I ain't down for any
Well,
of
that's
that
some
shit.
gold digger type stuff.
It's
You know,
like-
like manipulation.
I have a good comparison to make, right? So like, you know, like how the best way to spot a catfish is like someone like to take some crazy pose in a picture and send it to you,
Yeah.
and like a good way to tell if they really are catfish, like, oh, you don't trust me or whatever. That's a good way to like tell if they're gonna do it. Like if you try to get them a sign and they're like, oh, so you don't trust me, you don't love me enough, you don't think this is gonna work. Like, no, obviously.
I mean, even like
obviously
a girl
you don't
who's
think-
like loyal can feel like self-conscious about shit like that because they could.
I'm not gonna have a good dream tonight. Like,
Because it goes both ways. Like you feel like, oh, she could leave you, but then at the same time she could be like, oh, like he's trying to make, like, you know, if you're trying to sign something to where she didn't get anything, that you could be thinking about leaving her. Is what she's thinking, right?
right.
But at the same time,
Yeah,
it's
but
like
at
if you
the
guys
same time-
both have those
at the same
mindsets.
time, why would she be relying on me?
Exactly. I don't know.
Bro, you know if like Bill Gates' wife breaks up with like Bill Gates, she gets like $500 billion.
Fuck yeah.
Oh my lord! I mean, I'm sorry, bro. Call me like what is it, a hoe or something? But
It don't
like, if
even
I was
fucking
Bill
matter,
Gates'
bro.
wife.
You know what's crazy about that, bro?
What?
My man Bill Gates could like get divorced and just fuck off all that money. He probably wouldn't even give a fuck.
Right,
He would,
bro.
oh shit, I just
My
My
lost.
man Bill Gates must be like going in on his wife, bro. Like his wife must like love him, if you know what I'm saying.
My dude just looks at it, he's like, oh shit, I just lost $500. It's whatever. Cause he's gonna make all that shit back through his life. Like,
Right, bro.
he literally
Make
owns
it all
freaking
back in the same day.
Dude, Microsoft
He's like,
fucking
there goes
makes
another Billy.
everything, bro. Microsoft fucking does everything.
Yeah.
Their technology is in so much fucking shit, bro. They do computers and like the gaming industry is like sure back in the day, like when like I mean MLG and all that shit's still big. But I feel like now it's getting way bigger than it used to be, right? And he owns Microsoft, that owns Xbox. Xbox and PlayStation aren't going anywhere. I don't feel like there's any other console other than Nintendo, Xbox, and PlayStation that's ever gonna rise up, right?
I don't think Wii's gonna rise up, bro. I'm gonna be
Well,
honest.
that's still Nintendo, but I'm still like
Well,
the Nintendo
they
Switch.
don't-
That's
they-
part of Nintendo. So is
Yeah,
the Wii.
like the Nintendo company isn't like
over Xbox, PlayStation, but
the Nintendo Switch isn't trying to be like the same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
trying
it's
to
like
like
a
still
pocket
make
thing,
like
huh?
harder fun games.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
like the Nintendo's always like its own, like, because like nobody's ever gonna like say, oh, I got a fucking Xbox or PlayStation. I wouldn't want Nintendo. Like, if a new fucking Smash Bros comes out 20 years in the future, I'm like, oh shit, that's my childhood. Let me cop that, right?
cops.
Like they're never gonna stop making fucking like Zelda games or like fucking Pokemon or Smash Bros or shit. And those fucking franchises make like fucking billions, bro. Like no, that's not going nowhere.
Wait, so how does this tie back to Microsoft?
No, what I'm saying, like, the
Because-
fucking industry's, like, I'm just saying Bill Gates, he owns, like, a whole fucking, like, company that does not just owns, like, Xbox, which is, like, the gaming, like, side of things, right?
Yeah.
But way fucking more than that, like, computers and all this bullshit, like, if his wife leaves and gets that $500 billion, bro, it's just like, alright, bitch, fuck off, I'll make that back in a year or two.
Money need a big boy.
For real.
I'm sorry, bro. If
My man
boy
just
Bill Gates
flexes on
walks
her,
into the
fucking
club,
just
bro, he's
buys, like,
getting
a
all the
fucking way
girls,
bigger
bro.
mansion.
And you know they probably signed a preamp, and she's like, if I leave, I'm not getting any money anyways. I better just stay and ride the coattails.
I'm pretty sure the, what's his face? I forgot, I think it was the owner of Amazon. He's, like, the richest person in the world right now.
Yeah.
I think his wife left him.
Yeah.
But it's like, that dude doesn't fucking care because he owns Amazon, like...
I have to see what Bill Gates' wife looks like. Hold up.
Does he even have a fucking... I don't know. My dude's fucking built like Mr. Rogers. I
Yeah,
don't
they.
know.
No, he does. They're like.
Yeah,
really
well, she's a
Christian.
whole MILF.
They're, like,
Alright, hold
really-
up. Wait a second.
Well, are you... What?
Bro, Bill Gates' wife.
Wait till we... Bro, tell me why I just tried to wait. Tell me why I just tried to Google Bill Gates and I typed in Mr. Rogers. I swear to fucking God. Melinda Gates?
Yeah.
I mean,
never mind. She's kind of
she looked bad in that first picture, and then you see the up close with like the makeup and the
right.
wrinkles and shit.
You know what?
I mean, for her age, right?
Yeah, for her age.
She doesn't look bad.
Bill Gates. I mean, Melinda Gates. If you're watching this podcast, I love you. But
bro, she does her own shit. I don't know what the philanthropist. I don't know what the philanthropist is, but the money.
Is that just like a money flexer? Like.
I don't know. Let me hold on. She's 54. Bill Gates is 63.
I mean, that's not that big of a difference. Like
that's 9 years.
The thing is, like, when you think about it as like 9 years, depending on the age.
She's about to inherit all the money, bro.
Bro. Hey, John. Imagine when he was 18 and he knocked on his parents' door and was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna marry your 9-year-old daughter. We're gonna have kids."
Well, no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the difference between a 9-year-old and an 18-year-old is big. What's the difference between a 50-year-old?
Dude, that's another thing that's fucked. Is like when people were younger and shit, the age difference, like a 4-year age, like with the job. I mean, Jones and Johansson thing. Like we clown on them for that shit, bro. Right now, it's a big difference, bro. But like, if he was like, if she was like 35, right, and he was like 43 or some shit, we'd be like, yeah, whatever, dude.
Just simply because, like, you know what I mean, like that's all past like the old like sticky like stuff of like brains being developed and whatnot, like the whole science part and whether it's right or not. That's the reason, you know what I mean.
Oh no, man! My man Bill Gates looks like a happy dude. I feel like he's getting mad pussy.
I think my man's Bill Gates is a happy dude.
Who's Jeff? Let me look up Jeff Bezos, dude. How old is this motherfucker? Yo, this dude looks like Lex Luthor. Holy fuck.
Bro, how far into the podcast are we?
41 minutes.
Alright, this is where we ended off. Lex Luthor.
146 fucking billion. Hold on, how much is Bill Gates worth? Let me look at this shit, bro. Let me find out. Bro, he's richer than Bill Gates. Bill Gates is worth 99 billion. Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, but at the same time, I would much rather be Bill Gates than Jeff Bezos.
Oh no, bro.
Alright, guys, so we're like tapping into everybody's net worth now, so I guess this is like where we ended off.
Damn, think about it though.
Ski.
Like, wait, what does Jeff Bezos do?
Amazon. Like, that's like the biggest company in the world right now.
It is the biggest company, but like, you can think about it, Amazon can fall in a second, bro. Like,
wait.
Online shops.
There's so many things like wrong with that, bro.
I don't feel Amazon can't fall anytime soon, bro. Amazon's the reason Toys R Us went out of business.
Really?
Yeah, but like, there's so many other online stores that can.
Attack Amazon!
Alright, but there's so many other online. But it's like, if you're gonna buy something, right? You'd rather go on like fucking Amazon, and then they got the option for the membership, which leads to like TV fucking like things and shit you could have, as well as free 2-day shipping for $14 a month, right? And you can order so much shit off their desk. You can order an Xbox, a fucking headset, a fucking pod. You can order food.
Amazon has has a lot more competition than Microsoft has.
Yeah, but at the same time, like Amazon's a big ass like it's like a hub for like buying shit. And when you think like if you're gonna like if you're ordering a computer like a gaming desktop, you would pre-build it, like get it on like the actual website of that company, right?
Yeah.
And then when you're looking at shit for like a setup, if you go to like a desk or like you want a fucking controller, all this other shit, you'd go on Amazon and just be like, all right, let's fucking. Like I'm pretty sure when Ryan went to go buy his controller, he's like, oh, let me not go on. Let's go on the Xbox website or Microsoft and fucking buy a controller. He's like, all right, Amazon wired controller.
I went straight to Amazon, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
For real, bro. His camera, website. Amazon.
Alright, yeah, we can talk about this later, you know, decode everybody's, like, freaking net worth and, like, Jeff Bezos versus Bill Gates' boxing match later. My name's been well, it still is, but my name is Prof Beetle Boy. This has been RageFaceHYPE and iiPandaz on, I don't even know what episode of the Gearcast is. I want to say episode 9, maybe? 9. Sorry, this has been episode 9 of the Gearcast. I hope you guys like and subscribe. Go check out their channels. Hopefully links in the description. And New Gearcast funny moments coming soon. Pandas is probably working on something, and
Ski.
still working on that animation. All right. This is it, guys.
Ski.